Real quick before we get to the video, I'm going to be doing more content to try and get back into the game a little bit. That means I'm going to have to get back into YouTube's algorithm. I can't do that without your help. So you can subscribe if you want to. I would love to have you here. If you don't, that's okay. But if you're going to watch the video, please do me a favor and either like or dislike it, either way, and leave a comment. It can be anything, it doesn't matter, and that helps us get back into the YouTube algorithms. Duchess would really appreciate it if you did that. Tell him, Duchess. Roll the intro!
Zombie apocalypse.
You're watching Shoot Ride Live. My name is Joe, and today I'm going to take my Glock 43X that I've had basically ever since they came out, that has a stock 43X slide on it, and we're going to throw on the Palmetto State Armory Glock 48 length slide that's ported on the front. I just wanted to get this and throw it on there and see, does it really make a difference? Does it make it any more of a flat shooter? Does it really reduce any recoil or muzzle rise? Is it worth the money that you put out to upgrade the slide? I have a target at 7 yards. I have another target at 15 yards, but this video is really not going to be about accuracy so much as what does the ported slide actually do for you. So I will get some close-up shots against a cardboard background with some slow motion to see if there's any noticeable difference or not. And then I'll give you my opinion. And remember, that's all this is my opinion, whether or not the slide is worth the money to upgrade. So a couple of things that I want to go over about the slide first. My particular 43X, I do have an aftermarket Apex trigger in it. I do have aftermarket XS sights, the big dot sight. I love this sight. I don't know if I'll be able to swap it out if I end up liking the micro Dagger slide or not, but the micro Dagger has a 3-dot system on it, metal sights, and it is optics cut. It's optics ready. So there is that, because my particular version of the 43X is not optics ready. So if that's something that you want to do, if you want to carry with a red dot, this would probably be cheaper for everything that you get than having your slide milled out. But again, you're also adding a little bit of length going from the 43X slide to a 48 length slide. First, I'm going to take some shots with the 43X the way it sits, just so that you all know that it actually works. I do use the Shield Arms S15 magazines, and I just have some standard 115 grain ball ammunition in there. So we'll just make sure that this runs, just so that you know it runs. All right, let's take a look at it a little bit closer up. We got the cardboard background, and we're going to take a few shots, and then I'm going to do some slow-mo of the same thing, and we'll just pay attention to the muzzle rise of the stock slide. Switched out to the micro Dagger ported slide. Looks good. Now we're going to see if it functions. I have never shot with this yet. This will be the first time. And I've just got 5 rounds of, again, the same 115 grain ball ammunition. Okay, so she runs. That's good. I think I will probably save my thoughts about that until closer to the end of the video. Now let's get the cardboard background and see if we can get some regular footage and slow-mo footage of the recoil. I went ahead and threw the Glock 43X slide back on. We're just going to run a whole mag, and then we'll put the micro Dagger slide back on and run a mag with that one. Did you see that flinch? Haha! Back with the PSA micro slide. Full magazine. Interesting. That was a failure to eject. It also sounded kind of poofy, so I think that was an ammo issue. That flinch at the end, I don't know why I flinch on that last shot every time. I'm not sure why the slide is not locking back with either of the slides, but that's something I can take a look at a different date. I've got 10 more rounds in the PSA micro slide. We're just going to unload them on the target. All right, so they all ran that time. I'm pretty sure that one failure to eject was an ammo issue because it was kind of instead of, it didn't seem like maybe there was a powder problem in that one or something. But other than that, it ran great. Time for my opinion. I do believe that this shoots a little flatter, a little softer, and has a little bit less recoil than the stock 43X slide. That could be the ports, that could be the extra link, so there's a little extra weight. It could be a combination of both. I'm not totally sure. I'm also not going to give you a price on what this was because, you know, terms and conditions and stuff like that. I'm not selling anything. But you can go to Palmetto State Armory site and look the slides up. I think it's worth it, especially if at some point you want to throw a red dot on there and carry with a red dot. This is a great way to not fully compensate, but somewhat compensate your 43X, plus be able to throw a dot on there without paying to have your regular 43X slide milled out. Thank you guys for hanging around for this video and letting me share my opinion with you. If you could please either like, dislike, and leave a comment, help me get back in the algorithms. I would really appreciate it. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.